Hey folks, what's up? Here's another weekly video from Jim. I have not put one out in a while, I'm sorry. So I'm sitting in my car at Lake Overholser, right out from the dam, the Overholser Dam. And so I decided I'm gonna do a video, and this video is about Voxer, the app Voxer. It's an app that I don't think I could live without. It's pretty much life-changing, I guess. I mean, it would be life-changing if I didn't have it. I've had it I've used it with friends and family for several years, probably 2012. I've got several groups on there that I talk to, and they're all mostly photography related. And my brother talks to me daily, pretty much daily. On his lunch hour, he'll send me messages. So what I want to say about it is, like, some people will say, well, why don't you just pick up the phone? Well, it's similar to texting. You know, when you want to send someone a text, you're not going to actually call them and interrupt what they're doing. Well, this is the same way. You can text, you can send photos, you can send videos, and there's some GIFs in there that you can send, like animated GIFs. But basically, I use it daily, mainly with Robert Trawick, and then also with friends and family, mostly friends. But it's great because we have tribes in there that we talk to, right? We have groups and we call them tribes. So it's great because we can share things, we can vent, we can share thoughts, we can ask for encouragement, we can, if we're sad, hey, we can get on there and talk. Hey man, I'm having a hard time. Whatever. It's a great thing, because my brother and I, he's younger than me, but we're pretty close. And there was several years there where we didn't talk much, because we both have our lives, we have families or whatever, and so it's hard to talk sometimes. So it's hard to get in touch with family sometimes because you've got your lives, right? Well, this is great because when you talk on the phone, you feel like, okay, well, I'm going to call them up, and then you have all those little nicey. Hey, how's it going? Oh, it's great, man. What are you doing? Oh, I'm blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, oh, how's mom? And blah, blah, blah. It's that kind of stuff. Not that you don't want to do that. I mean, my brother and I get together every once in a while to just go out and have dinner or whatever, or go to his house and play games or whatever. So, it's not like we don't talk, but we talk on a regular basis just about anything. And that's the way it is with Robert. Or anybody that I talk to on there. Now I'm going to show you some clips of Robert and I talking, and then I'm going to play a couple clips from Robert and another photographer that we know from Tulsa. I'm going to show you kind of, just some clips about what they're saying or whatever, how it works. So I'll show that in a little bit. But basically, I don't know what I would do without it, because I really look forward to seeing messages in there, because you have a little icon that shows how many messages you have. I look forward to hearing what people have to say, what's going on in their world today. There's a whole group of photographers, Fujifilm users. They're all Fuji users, and we talk. Hey, did you know there's a new update for Fuji? Yeah, we can go on Facebook and do that, but you don't know if they're going to see it or not. So it's a direct message, or photo, or video, or text to a group of people, or one person that you want to see this stuff firsthand, and people that you care for. It's not the masses on Facebook, it's not the masses on Twitter, it's just people you care about, friends and family that you want to share things with. I know a lot of businesses, I don't know of them, but I know there are a lot of businesses that use this for their business on a daily basis. Why am I promoting it? I'm not promoting it. I'm just talking about it because it's a great thing. It's great for me. It's not for everybody. My parents, I had them on there for a little bit. They just don't like it. It's not for everybody. They just would rather pick up the phone. I get that. They're my parents. My mom wants to hear from me. Oh, I haven't heard from you in so long. Love you, Mom. I don't know if you're watching, but I love you. So anyway, it's not for everybody. And people will have that question. Why don't you just pick up the phone? Well, if you tried it, if you haven't tried it, you should try it. If you don't like it, hey, fine, move on. But I think you should give it a try, because it's just great. Now, I don't have notifications turned on because I have so many groups. I would get dinged, beep, 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 all the time because there's so many people, right? So I just turn that off. And all I have showing is the icon app. The app icon shows how many messages are there. If there's no messages, I know there's nobody said anything, right? Also, like I said, you can, I'll show you in the video, you can see when someone has read your message or if they have not read your message. You know it's delivered, but when they see it, you know they've seen it. So you can say, hey, I saw that you saw that message, so you better respond. What's the holdup? But you know, it's really for, you know, hey, I got this idea or whatever. Hey, let's talk about this later. And then, you know, my brother, here's an example. My brother sends me messages at lunch and he just talks about current games he's working on, or maybe we talk about our family. Hey, we're gonna get together for Christmas. We're gonna get together for this, for Mom's birthday, and we're gonna do this. It's so much easier, especially when you've got a group of people you're trying to organize something. It is. Oh wow, it's just night and day between texting, and you can do group texting, and you can do audio, you know, recording on iOS messaging. You can do that, but this just makes it a whole lot easier. I'll show you a video here in a little bit. So maybe I'll have something to say after I show the video. So not only is Voxer great for getting messages at a later time when you have time to listen, or to send a message to someone when you know that they're at work, but you want them to get the message later, and it's something that's not that important at that time. So that's really what we use it for, but sometimes it's live too. So here we go. All right, Robert, so I'm recording. Here is Robert. He's out driving.
Hey, Jim, great to hear from you. Yes, I'm on I-40 right now, dealing with some rain, heading back to the house. I was having coffee and doing some planning, and really looking forward to what we have in store for our listeners for the upcoming months with our new themed programming.
Yes, this is March. If you're watching this now, it is March, or if you're watching this later, March 2020, during the coronavirus pandemic. But yeah, March is education. So, all right. Well, thanks a lot, Robert. We will chat later.
All right, great, dude. It was good listening to you, and hopefully everything's going well. We'll chat later on.
Okay, so now I'm going to send a video and a photo to Robert via Voxer. Okay, let me flip the camera around. Okay, now I'm going to hold down the button. Hey, Robert, just doing a little short video. Be careful out there.
Hey, Robert, just doing a little short video.
Okay, so I send them video. Now you can play the video.
Hey, Robert, just doing a little short video. Be careful out there.
Okay. Now, as you'll see, I don't know if you can see it there. It says delivered to Robert. When he watches it, it'll say seen by Robert or something like that. Now I'll send him a photo. Okay. Now let me flip that around. Okay, so I'm going to send him a photo. Okay. There's a photo. Okay, so here is a couple messages between Robert and Jennifer from one of the groups that we are in. It's called the T-Town Tribe, and it's people that we met in Tulsa during a workshop at Bedford Camera. So here's a message that Robert had played. I had said something. I'm not going to play that message, but I had said something, and Robert responded, and then she responded with something.
All right, good luck, Jim. Enjoy. I'm on the way to the Aloft Hotel. Got to talk to Ron and Chloe about some stuff for PhotoCon, and meet up with Leah Smethers and do a video for her That sounds so, I don't know, foreign, flawed.
Hey, you guys just made me think of a possible podcast subject, and that would be how important is it to niche in photography. I've had a lot of teachers say you must niche or you won't be able to market to your groups. Or I've had people like Jamie Cobb and a couple other teachers saying don't niche, spread yourself out, and photograph everything, which honestly sounds more appealing to me, but I'm kind of stumbled on the marketing part there. Anyway, just thought I'd toss that out there.
Well, Jennifer, in my experience,
You can also send these GIFs, animated GIFs, just like on Facebook or whatever. You can type in, you know, what kind of GIF to send. We'll just send this cat. Sends it right away. It says delivered to Robert. Okay. You can also send photos that are in your camera roll. I don't know what that is. Robert just sent me a message. So you can send photos, and you can also share your location where you're at.
That's an actual gift in Voxer to do the 5. Very interesting
Do
stuff.
the 5, yeah. He was just sending me another message. You can also attach files from Dropbox. Go to Dropbox, then you can attach a file. Let's see, I'll send that. That's there. I just sent a link. It's actually Robert's logo. And you can also type messages. Hey Robert, you're an awesome friend. Love you, bro. Just dictated that. And Robert just sent me a text. Yeah, that's okay. He's saying I shouldn't probably be talking while you're recording. So.
I love you too, my little soulmate twin.
So anyway, it's an absolutely awesome app. I don't know what I would do without it. Okay, so I hope you liked it. Give it a shot. I'll put a link to Voxer on the Android OS and iOS. I'll put links in the description down below. So hey, thanks for